Hello everyone, Johnny Thunder, EAS&Weather here with your Day 2 outlook for both fire weather and severe weather. We have an elevated fire weather risk tomorrow that encompasses far southeastern New Mexico, northwestern Texas, and much of Oklahoma. So we have an elevated fire weather risk tomorrow. So, a strong surface cold front will rapidly move across the southern plains on Sunday, ushering in much drier and colder air mass. Westerly winds ahead of the front may support locally elevated fire weather conditions during the late morning and early afternoon across the region. In the wake of the front, strong, gusty northerly winds between 20 and 30 miles per hour, with gusts approaching 50 miles per hour, will usher in the aforementioned very dry continental air mass. Although the postfrontal air mass will be colder than the prefrontal air mass, pockets of sunshine may slow the rate at which temperatures fall during the afternoon. Thus, despite the colder postfrontal air mass, relative humidity should continue to fall during the afternoon as the drier air takes hold. Given the ability of the Southern Plains fire environment to overproduce the past few days, especially across portions of the Texas Panhandle, have opted to go ahead and expand the elevated risk area from West Texas north and east into the southeast part of the Texas Panhandle and most of the western and central Oklahoma. The expectation is that relative humidity will be lower than currently forecast, and the very strong gusty northerly postfrontal winds will be sufficient to offset the slightly higher relative humidity. So, that's your Day 2 fire weather outlook. Remain safe and vigilant in these areas tomorrow, and if I were you, I would gather supplies immediately, such as food, water, clothing, toiletries, medical supplies, a flashlight, a cell phone, phone chargers, extra batteries, and a battery-powered radio in the event that you need to evacuate on a moment's notice. So, because fire can start and spread quickly, please avoid outdoor burning. Please avoid outdoor burning. Because again, all it takes is one little spark on dry ground to start a fire and spread quickly. And, do not throw cigarettes on the ground. Do not throw cigarettes on the ground, even if they're not lit. Because one, that's littering. Two, one little spark is all it takes for a fire to start and spread quickly. So, and make sure your cigarette is fully out before you throw it away. So, now, stay safe in these areas tomorrow. Now moving over to the Day 2 severe weather outlook video. There is a marginal risk for severe weather tomorrow, encompassing most of Missouri, northeastern Arkansas, northwestern Tennessee, western and northwestern Kentucky, most of Illinois, pretty much all of Indiana, a tiny bit of southern Michigan, and western Ohio. Cities in tomorrow's marginal include Indianapolis, Indiana, Columbus, Ohio, St. Louis, Missouri, Cincinnati, Ohio, and Louisville, Kentucky. Going to the tornado threat for tomorrow. There is a 2% chance of an isolated tornado tomorrow that encompasses east central Illinois and parts of Indiana. Tomorrow's 2% tornado risk area tomorrow includes Indianapolis, Indiana, Springfield, Illinois, Decatur, Illinois, Champaign, Illinois, and Bloomington, Illinois. Alright, going to the wind threat for tomorrow, we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher tomorrow, encompassing much of Missouri, northeastern Arkansas, northwestern Tennessee, western and northwestern Kentucky, most of Illinois, most of Indiana, a tiny bit of southern Michigan, and western Ohio. The 5% wind risk area tomorrow includes Indianapolis, Indiana, Columbus, Ohio, St. Louis, Missouri, Cincinnati, Ohio, and Louisville, Kentucky. Now to tomorrow's hail threat. There is no hail threat for tomorrow. There is no hail threat for tomorrow. So, in summary, strong thunderstorms may develop across parts of the middle Mississippi Valley Sunday afternoon, accompanied by at least some risk for severe weather, while spreading into the lower Ohio Valley through Sunday evening. This may include potential for a tornado or two across parts of central Illinois into north-central Indiana. Otherwise, potentially damaging wind gusts appear the primary severe threat. So, that's your day 2 severe weather outlook. Stay safe in the affected areas tomorrow, despite this being a marginal, because sometimes marginal can produce some pretty strong storms, and you don't know what the heck they can pull off sometimes. Take today to prepare for tomorrow, and I'll go over all of this again in tomorrow's day 1 outlook videos for both severe weather and fire weather. So, stay tuned for that tomorrow, and I will have my update in the morning. Take care.